Greetings, everyone. I am back again with another spiritual analysis. This time I'm going to be doing Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. And I'm going to be talking about their relationship dynamic from a 5D spiritual perspective. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to link below for you, okay? 3D versus 5D, so you can understand what I'm talking about, okay? Matrix niggas versus niggas that's outside the matrix, like me. But if you're new to my platform also, okay, welcome to the Love Queendom. This is a space of love, okay, and joy and peace and abundance and all the good things. And here at the Love Queendom, I primarily talk about spiritual ascension, okay, and how to create your own reality. But I have started this series on my channel where I typically talk about celebrities and I give an analysis of their reality and what is going on in their reality and why they have a particular dynamic in their reality, or like why they're experiencing whatever it is that they're experiencing in their reality. Okay. And this one just came to me to do like yesterday because I was having a conversation with my friend about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, and like we were just hanging out, and then she was saying how, like I love seeing Rihanna and her baby, like she's so cute and everything. And whatever. We got to talking about Rihanna and A$AP, and then my friend is also spiritual, right? So when I gave her my perception of their relationship, she was kind of like, but this is just my perspective. Okay, you guys, I am going to share with you what I am seeing in the dynamic between Rihanna and A$AP Rocky from a 5D perspective, okay? And this is a perspective of somebody who is looking at the energetic dynamics between these two people, and also like the background programs that they're running off of, and like the drivers of their relationship on both sides, okay? And it's very simple. So here's the thing. When you are in the matrix, okay, you are living unconsciously from a place of ego survival. This means that you are more focused on protecting your ego, which usually means that your primary drivers are things that make you look good, and not necessarily whether or not like your life actually feels good and fulfilling to you, right? And this is all happening unconsciously, okay? So when I'm giving these explanations, I'm not saying that Rihanna and A$AP Rocky are consciously making the choices that they're making, okay? These are very unconscious, nuanced drivers that they're operating off of, okay? It's like almost instinctual, right? It's programs that they're running off of. So basically what I'm seeing here is that Rihanna and A$AP Rocky are in somewhat of a transactional relationship, and all matrix relationships are transactional, okay? It's based on what can you do for me? What can I do for you? What can we give to each other that will make both of us look good and that will feed both of our egos? That's what it is about, period, the end, okay? So typically these relationships are not built on a foundation of unconditional love where no matter what this person does, I'm going to love them. I'm going to stand beside them. That's not really the dynamic of their relationship. And so just for some background, remember that before Rihanna and A$AP Rocky kind of got together and had their first child, Rihanna was dating this Arab billionaire, right? And Rihanna is someone that has been sort of praised in the Black community, especially as being just kind of the epitome of who Black women should aspire to be from a career standpoint, from an aesthetic standpoint. Like, she is the it girl, right? She's beautiful, she's talented, she's sexy, she's cool, She's successful. She has multiple businesses, right? And so she has this image, right? This is her image. And Rihanna is also in her early 30s, okay? I think Rihanna and I are actually the same age. She's either 33 or 34, something like that. But anyways, typically by the time a woman starts getting into her early 30s, she's looking for a partner to settle down and have kids with, right? Build a legacy with. And we all know, one of the challenges that a lot of women face, but particularly Black women face, is finding partners that are sort of suitable for them to marry and have children with. And obviously, for someone like Rihanna, who is super successful, this can be difficult. And there is also this pressure within the matrix for people to have a male partner that is more successful than they are. So I think Rihanna was looking to see if perhaps, this billionaire guy would be the suitable partner for her. And again, this is totally based on image, right? It's not necessarily based on, do I genuinely love this person in my heart, and does he genuinely love me, right? Is this dynamic comfortable enough for me to tolerate for my image, right? To make me look good. Like, does this fit my lifestyle, right? So I don't know what happened between Rihanna and the billionaire guy, but I think another driver for Rihanna was also wanting to maintain a Black legacy, because I think from her standpoint, she's a very proud Black woman as well, right? And she has done a lot of things in her career to really sort of uplift Black people, uplift Black women. Her Fenty line was really heralded as this super inclusive range because of the vast array of shades that it had, right? Particularly on the dark side, but also on the light side too. So she was really kind of this champion of ethnic diversity and uplifting, shades, skin tones that are typically kind of left out. And so I feel because of this image that she has built up for herself, it would be a little bit off brand for her to marry and have children with someone who is not Black. And even though, the Arab guy, he was technically not considered a Caucasian person, he's not a Black man, right? And so I think that is something that she really wanted. Maybe not only like a genuine desire that she had for herself, but I think also from an image perspective, this is something that she felt would make her look good. So I do believe that Rihanna and A$AP had a history together before the Arab guy even. So maybe they really like each other, Obviously, you're not going to be with somebody who you don't have some sort of affinity towards, right? But I do think the driver for her in establishing her relationship with A$AP Rocky, having a child by him, was really so that she could secure her Black legacy. And so in that way, I almost feel that she's kind of pulling a Kardashian, where she's using this Black man to have her babies and, help her look good, give her what she wants. And then when it's no longer serving her, she will move away from the situation. This is what I think, okay? And again, this is just my opinion. So if you disagree, if you think they are madly in love with each other, that is perfectly fine, okay? But like I said, typically people who are in the matrix, they are operating from a place of ego survival. So they're only driven by what will make them look good, what will kind of feed their ego, right? And so Rihanna wanted to have kids. She wanted to have beautiful Black kids. She wanted to have beautiful Black kids with a man who was seemingly made sense for her to partner with, right? And I think even though A$AP Rocky, from a status perspective, isn't really at the same level as her, he's still a celebrity, right? And I think it still works for them because Rihanna is also this kind of rebellious person who does whatever she feels like doing. So she can get away with picking whoever she wants to pick to partner with, and no one would really judge her for that, right? But at the end of the day, she still has the benefit of choosing a Black partner, which gives her brownie points in the Black community, and, you know, building her legacy with someone who, from a genetic perspective anyways, she feels is more suitable for her. So on the other side, I feel like A$AP obviously gets an ego boost out of partnering with someone like Rihanna because Rihanna is the most desirable Black woman on the planet. So, at least from the Matrix perspective, right? So, for him, it's like, I get to stand beside the most desirable Black woman in the world. That's my woman, right? Like, it makes him look good. And that is a super ego boost for him, right? Even if he is, let's say, the more subservient party in the relationship, it doesn't really matter for him because he still bagged Rihanna, right? And I think from a male ego perspective, like, that is still a feat, right? So this is kind of what I feel the dynamics are between them. I think that it is somewhat of a transactional based relationship. Again, this is unconscious. They're not consciously sitting down at the table with each other and saying, this is what I want from you. You know, do you agree to give this to me? And do I agree to give this to you? No, this is not what actually happens, okay? People are drawn to each other on an energetic, subconscious level, right? Based on what they're looking for and what they feel they can get from that person, right? And so when you find somebody kind of like that you know, instinctively are kind of like, yeah, okay, I can get what I want. They're doing what I want them to do for me and my dynamic. This is what's working for me. I'm good with it, right? But the moment that this relationship no longer serves you for whatever reason, you walk away from it, okay? These are ego-based relationships. They're not based on unconditional love. This is why Kim Kardashian, she also, you know, basically used Kanye West to boost her image as well and to have her children. That was the purpose of her having that relationship with him. You know, she also got pregnant for Kanye before they got married, which in turn sort of puts the pressure on him to legitimize their relationship. Similar dynamic to what Rihanna is doing right now. And, you know, once she had all of the kids with him that she wanted to have, she was done with him. She was not willing to stand beside him with his mental health issues and whatever else was going on with him. She was just like, you know what? I'm washing my hands of this. I've been through too much. Clearly, I don't really love this man unconditionally, and I got what I wanted, so bye. Off she went to look for the next ego hit, okay? So this is kind of like the lifestyle that Matrix people live, and it is really a life of you constantly have to be strategically looking for where you can get what you want, right? And where you can get what you want that will feed your ego and make you look good, which is where they get their feel good emotions from as well, right? It's like, as long as their ego is being fed, is being validated, they're getting what they want, they're happy, right? But the minute that they no longer feel like something is giving them that ego high, that ego boost, and then they actually start having to show up for another person in an authentic way, you know, from a place of love, they're out of there. So I think for Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, as long as she's getting what she wants out of the relationship, he's behaving himself, he's not embarrassing her publicly, she's getting the children that she wants from him, He's going to walk around and do the photo shoots that she wants him to be doing with her, and, parading around red carpets and taking, paparazzi photo ops and making her look good. As long as he can do that, okay, and not piss her off or embarrass her, like I said, he can stick around. And when she no longer needs him, off he will be. So that is kind of what I think, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, I'm going to stress, disclaimer. These are just my opinions, okay? These are just my perspectives and my perceptions from the outside looking in, right? And like I said, a lot of this stuff is very subtle because on the surface, you see people and they look like they're just in normal, happy relationships, right? And they are, okay? They are. Even in their minds, they may not necessarily be consciously thinking and acting from the things that I'm saying. But what I'm just saying is that subconsciously, these are the drivers of their behavior. And these are the drivers behind the dynamics of these types of relationships, okay? They are transactional in nature in order to feed the egos of the two people who are involved together. Relationships that are kind of outside of the matrix, right, that are in a higher frequency, these are relationships that are built on different types of energy dynamics, which typically is unconditional love type of relationships, right? And so no matter what is going on between you and that person, even if they're doing something that you don't like, or, they're not feeding your ego, or they're not making you look good, you can still stand beside that person because you genuinely love them 100% unconditionally from your heart, right? And I wish that for everyone, but that takes a higher level of spiritual and emotional maturity that matrix people, quite frankly, they are not there. But anyways, that's enough rambling. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky and their relationship? Do you think they really love each other? Or do you think that their relationship is kind of transactional and transient and isn't really going to last very long? All right, guys, I will see you in the next episode. Bye.